Just thought I'd let you know I'm going on a holiday and I'm going to be out of town for a while. So you take care of the useless old invalid, okay? See you later!
Wait a minute. What's this all of a sudden? I don't know how to take care of her all on my own.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's not difficult. Even you can manage it. Just put a diaper on her and leave her for the rest of the day.
She's your mom, right? Why do you have to say it like that?
Well, can you really blame me? I don't know if she lost her mind or what, but ever since she got into that car accident, she doesn't talk anymore. She can't even take care of the kids. I don't even know why she's still alive. She's just a useless lump now.
How can you be so cruel?
But we have no choice. Since she was practically an expert at saving money and she's amassed quite a fortune. So I guess that means we owe her a favor or two. We'll have to keep nursing the old bat for now.
If that's the reason you're taking care of her, then I feel sorry for Annette.
Why? It's not like she knows how I really feel. I haven't actually said anything to her.
Even if you don't say anything, it will come across in your attitude.
Enough of your lectures already! What are you, 80 years old? Listen, you might not know this about my family, so let me enlighten you. Outsider that you are. In our household, the person who marries in is like a servant to all the other family members. It's our tradition.
So, was it like that when your mom married in too?
Yep, no exceptions.
Wow, really? I had no idea. Jeff never really said anything about it.
He didn't? That's a surprise. He's always been such a little mommy's boy. When we were young, he would always take her side on every little thing.
Did he really? That's a surprise.
Well, it's the truth. But as soon as she got to the point where she needed to be nursed, he wouldn't have anything to do with it. Because it's gross and disgusting. He's a real scumbag, huh?
I see. So that's how it is. Poor Annette.
Anyway, the point is you have to take care of her now. And you have no right to refuse. I'm counting on you!
Wait, you're just leaving all of it in my hands? But I don't know how to do this! My name is Astrid. My husband Jeff and I got married 2 years ago. 1 month ago, Jeff was transferred to a new job as a salesman, and we started living together at my mother-in-law's house with the rest of his family. My mother-in-law, Annette, who was paralyzed in a car accident 6 months ago, my sister-in-law, Sabrina, who is divorced and a single mother, and her daughter Laura all live in the house with us. As for my father-in-law, I was told that he unfortunately passed away 7 years ago due to an illness. I had no idea how to nurse someone with Annette's condition, and I was exhausted from trying to balance housework and taking care of my mother-in-law. Even when I asked my husband for help, he wouldn't listen to a word I said, dismissing me, saying I'm the wife, so it's my duty. I feel like my life is a mess, and I have no power to fix my situation. There is one thing, however, that gives me joy. My mother-in-law, who has not spoken since her accident, smiles sweetly at me, and I think she must be very happy whenever I take care of her. You could say she has become my driving force. However, no one knew yet that a crack had begun to appear in my heart.
I'm going on another trip.
Another one? But you just got back from Hawaii.
This time I'm going with Jeff.
Huh? Why?
My boyfriend, Al, is Jeff's best friend.
But does that really mean that my husband has to go with you?
Does it matter? What's your problem? You're not one of those monster housewives who never lets their husband go out, are you?
It's not that. I think it's going to be hard for him to get the time off work, that's all.
He said it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Is Jeff with you right now?
Yeah. While you were out grocery shopping, we cunningly packed our bags and left.
I see.
Anyway, You're probably pretty bored taking care of Mom, aren't you? Lots of free time.
Not really. It's a lot of work, actually, and I still have to do the housework.
Well, either way, you're going to be taking care of Laura while we're gone.
Wait, you're not taking your daughter with you?
Huh? Are you stupid or what? How am I supposed to have any fun if I have to take that little brat with me?
You took her with you last time, though, didn't you?
That was different. That was a mother-daughter trip I went on with some of the other moms in the area. Taking your kid along was the whole point.
So why can't you take her with you this time if you're going with Jeff and your boyfriend?
You have something to complain about?
Well, it's just that I'm not used to nursing yet. So to take care of a child on top of the nursing and the housework is going to be really tough. I've never looked after a child before, you know?
Then you can use my daughter as a learning experience.
Are you serious, Sabrina? She's not a doll, you know.
Yeah, of course not. A doll would be prettier, right? At least she makes me money.
I can't believe you're talking this way about your own daughter.
Well, as long as I live with her, I can get money from my ex-husband. So I put up with it.
The child support is for Laura, not you. You're supposed to be spending it on her education and stuff.
That's not how it really works. She doesn't need any money. She's just a kid.
So can't you just save a bit of money for her or something?
Yeah, right. Why should I do that? Money is meant to be spent.
And you still call yourself a mother.
I don't need a lecture from a woman who doesn't even have any of her own kids. What makes you think you know anything about it, huh? Anyway, are you at home right now?
I'm still shopping at the supermarket.
Well, you should go pick up Laura ASAP.
What do you mean? Where is she? She's supposed to be at home, right?
Yeah, but when I told her I was going away, she insisted on going with me. She just wouldn't take no for an answer, so I took her out pretending we were going to the airport and I left her at the park.
What? Are you crazy? It's already dark outside! What are you thinking, Sabrina?
Well, she was wasting my time whining. I wanted to go on my holiday already. No time for her nonsense. Anyway, you're in charge of taking care of her now. Good luck!
I left the supermarket in a hurry, and when I arrived at the park, I found Laura sitting by herself on the swing set. I sank to my knees in relief and immediately gave her a big hug. She had tears in her eyes from anxiety and loneliness. But when she saw me, she smiled at me happily. I said, "Let's go back home and see Granny." And with that, I took her hand and left the park. We had dinner in my mother-in-law's room at her desk and ate some hot soup together. That night, we dragged our mattresses into the room and slept together next to Annette. I was so angry about what happened that night that I knew I had to call someone about it. I began to make preparations, and finally, I was ready to turn the situation around.
I'm having fun, so I've decided to stay on holiday for another week.
Okay, then.
Have you finally accepted your role as the family servant, then?
Maybe I have.
My brother is laughing next to me right now, saying, "My wife is like a servant."
Is that so? Good for him.
What's with your responses? You got a problem?
No.
You're so lame. I'm not getting you a souvenir.
I don't need one. More importantly, is Jeff really okay with extending the trip for a week?
Yeah, he said it's fine. He's got a lot of paid vacations saved up.
He's a good liar.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
Whatever. How are Mom and Laura?
No idea.
What? Why not? What's happening with them?
They're probably fine.
What do you mean, probably? Aren't you with them right now?
No, they're not anywhere close to me.
Why not? Where are you? What's going on?
I'm at my parents' house right now.
Okay then, but where is Laura? You didn't leave her at the house, did you?
Of course not. She's with her dad now.
Huh? You mean my ex-husband?
Of course.
How did you even find out his address?
I heard it from Annette. He apologized when I told him about what was going on. And I also told him about how you're spending the child support money. He was furious with you.
You're joking, right? You actually told him?
Yeah, I did.
You're lying! Mom doesn't even talk anymore. There's no way she could have told you my husband's address.
Annette isn't a vegetable. She can talk just fine.
Wait, what?
I was having dinner with Laura and Annette on the evening of the day you and Jeff went on vacation. And she said, "Thank you for everything. I'm sorry my son and daughter are like this. I don't know where I went wrong with them."
What? She said that? Why is it that when I try to talk to her, she doesn't respond?
The day of her accident, you and Jeff were visiting her in the hospital. She heard him say, "Why didn't she just die? We could have at least got the insurance money and her savings."
She heard that? I had no idea.
When he said that, she was so disappointed that she decided not to talk to either of you anymore after that day. And when I told her about the trip you took, and how you left Laura at the park and forced me to do everything by myself this time, I guess she finally lost her patience with you guys.
Oh no.
I gave her a brochure about a facility.
A facility? Like a nursing home?
Yes. I want her to use all her savings and move into a good home that will thoroughly take care of her for the rest of her life. She said she has already made a reservation for a room there.
What? How did you…
I think she said she borrowed the neighbor's phone when he came over to visit her the other day. She said she'd gone through an intermediary.
That selfish little twerp! Going behind my back like that. But how did you get my mom out of there? She can't even walk.
I asked my brother for help. My brother is a caregiver, and before that he worked for a moving company when he was in college. So he moved my mom into the nursing home, delivered Laura to her father's house, and moved me out.
This is terrible! It's like a kidnapping! You can't get away with this!
You left Laura alone when you were in charge of being her sole caregiver. What are you talking about, putting yourself on a pedestal? You must be delusional to think they'd be better off with you, right?
I am saying this as both a mother and a daughter. It is a crime to take off somewhere with your mother-in-law without permission.
What about you? Kicking your elderly mother in the leg, not changing her diaper for an entire day, forgetting to feed her. You often leave Laura all alone for hours or deprive her of dinner because she did something wrong. These are all much worse crimes than anything I could ever do.
No, see, it wasn't like that. I can explain.
You only saw my mother-in-law and Laura as money, didn't you? I feel really sorry for them.
Please, Astrid, give me back my mother and Laura.
Sorry, but it's their decision, and I just helped them make it. I can't force them to go back to you if they don't want to.
Okay, so my mom may have decided to leave. I'll give you that. But not Laura. Laura is my daughter and would never say that she wants to go and live with someone else.
She made it very clear in her own words, actually. When I asked her if she liked living here, she said, "Mom is mean to me. I don't want to stay here anymore. I want to live with Papa again."
No, she didn't. I don't believe you.
So I just respected her wishes, that's all.
I'll never forgive you. You've ruined everything and I'll never forgive you.
I don't care. Why would I want your forgiveness?
I'll make you regret it. Don't forget what I told you. The person who marries into the family becomes the family's servant. I have the power to make your life a living hell. You hear me? I'll drag you around as my servant for the rest of my life.
But I'm not part of the family anymore. I've divorced Jeff.
You what?
So I guess you won't be able to do any of that stuff, huh?
Wait, I don't get it. What's going on? My brother is in a huge fuss.
Of course he is. He must be getting calls from people who are very emotional, I suppose. But anyway, I don't want to hear that cheating scumbag's voice. But you can give him a message from me. Tell him I already filed for divorce a week ago. Now he can play around with women as much as he wants.
I don't get it. My brother is having an affair? Is that what you're saying?
Don't try to play dumb, Sabrina. I know you're the one who introduced my husband to the woman he's having an affair with.
What are you talking about? I have nothing to do with any of this.
The other woman is a friend of yours, and he brought her over to the house before I moved here. I even have proof. I've seen you and Jeff's messages.
I don't know what you're talking about. Did you look at my brother's phone?
I opened up the computer we're sharing at the moment, and it was on his Messenger home screen. That's when I happened to see it. Everything about how they were introduced, that they've been dating behind my back, and that they were going on holiday together. With you.
This is crazy.
This current trip is for you, your boyfriend, Jeff, and his secret lover.
It's not my fault. My brother asked me to introduce them, so I had no choice.
Well, tell him I'll have my lawyer call him later about the affair. Oh, and by the way, he won't be able to get through to me, because I blocked him.
Wait! What about my mom and Laura? I don't work, so without Mom's pension and Laura's child support, I won't have any income.
In the end, it's all about the money with you, isn't it? It's a good thing Laura and my mother-in-law finally got away from you and your toxic behavior. I made the right call.
Wait a minute! I really need those two. Or at the very least, maybe you could give me some money?
What do you think I'm going to say to that, Sabrina?
Just a little bit, okay?
Why don't you ask your brother, whom you love so much that you'd introduce him to his mistress despite him being a married man? He can give you money. Oh, wait, that's impossible, because he's going to get fired. Too bad, huh?
What do you mean?
He told you he got a bunch of paid holidays saved up, right? That's why he was able to come along on the trip. I thought it would be too impractical for him to suddenly call the company and request an extra week off. So I called up and checked with his boss.
So? So what?
Well, as it turns out, that stupid idiot told the company I'm pregnant and his mother's health is in a critical state right now. So please allow me to take a month off to take care of them. Pretty rich considering what he was actually up to this whole time.
He actually said that? Really?
Yeah. So of course I told the company that I'm not pregnant and my husband is currently on holiday with his secret lover, cheating on me.
No. You didn't! Are you crazy? I can't believe you went behind Jeff's back like that! You little hussy!
What are you getting mad at? I just told them the truth. You two really are scumbags, huh? I can't believe you and Jeff turned out this way, having such a wonderful mother. The apple couldn't have fallen further from the tree.
What should I do? If my ex isn't going to give me child support and I can't get Mom's pension, and on top of that, Jeff's getting fired, then I can't rely on anyone.
Even at this stage, you still expect someone to get you out of this mess you've made for yourself, huh? I'll tell you what to do. Suffer for the rest of your life.
Wait, I'll apologize. Astrid, I'm really sorry. I was wrong for treating you like this. Please forgive me. Please help me. I'll do anything.
Hey, sis. How are you feeling? I'm much better now. I've really calmed down since everything happened. Thanks so much, Jordan. I couldn't have gone through all that without you. I owe you big time. Don't even worry about it. It was the least I could do to help out. I wanted to get you away from those awful people. And I'm glad I could help Laura and Annette, too. They didn't deserve to go through any of those awful experiences. Yeah, I was anxious at first, but now I know I made the right decision. By the way, what ended up happening to Jeff and Sabrina anyway? I haven't heard anything about what they're up to. Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like Sabrina has already lost her custody battle for Laura. That figures. I bet Laura is happy about that too. Yeah, that's one of the reasons the case was over so quickly. She was determined to stay with her dad. Oh, that reminds me. It turned out that Sabrina was actually in debt this whole time. I saw her complaining on SNS about how she can't repay it without her mom's pension or her daughter's child support. No wonder she didn't want to let them go. Yeah, she only ever saw them as sources of income in the end. It sounds like she got what was coming to her. What's more, it's a rumor, but the interest rate called Hell Loan, I heard that if I borrowed more, the debt would triple. Whoa, is that even legal? Hell Loan is that crazy financial company, right? Rumor has it that it's strange that it hasn't been caught. Yeah, that's the place. Oh yeah, and that cheating idiot of an ex-husband got fired, of course. Yeah, that figures. After what he did, it would be weird if they didn't fire him. By the way, I told the lawyer about the cheating and the way I've been treated, and she used the information to get me a great settlement and $30,000 in alimony. Oh, well done. That'll set you up pretty nicely, huh? Well, it's all thanks to you that I was able to pull it off. You introduced me to her. Yeah, well, it's a big brother's job to protect his sister. Like I said, it was the least I could do. I'll tell him thanks next time I see him. Yeah, please do. So, how is Annette doing? She's in a home now, and she seems to be much better. I went to see her just the other day, and she's laughing and joking. She's like a completely different person from how she acted a few months ago. That's great to hear. She must be really grateful to you. You finally put your foot down and got her away from those awful siblings. Oh, and I talked to Laura on the phone a little the other day, just to ask how she was doing. She seems to be much happier now that she's living with her father. Great. Sounds like it all worked out then. Yeah, I'm so glad. It's going to be her birthday in a few weeks, so I asked her what she wanted, and she said she wants a princess doll. I was thinking of surprising her by paying a quick visit on her birthday and giving her one. But what about you? How are you doing these days? I'm doing great. Actually, I'm thinking of getting a degree in nursing. What? Really? Well, the thing is, back when I was taking care of my mother-in-law, I actually came to find it really fulfilling. It was tough sometimes, but it was a job worth doing, you know? So I've been thinking that I want to pursue a career in nursing, just like you. Wow, that's awesome. Best of luck, Astrid. You have my full support. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, okay? Thank you. I have to head off to my first class now. I'll call you later. Okay, chat soon. Thank you so much for everything, Jordan. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.